Hello there, and welcome to an outro for a live stream that catastrophically, technically failed. Um, I was live streaming my first trip into Fontaine, and partway through the stream just died, and it was terrible. Generally, it was quite a lot of fun up until that point. I had a really good time, but yeah, unfortunately everything died, and the worst part is I didn't even realize it had died until like a little ways into it, which was quite frustrating. We had a good like 2.5 hours ish of like just me getting introduced to Fontaine and stuff. We only had a couple of little fights, but that's like fine. And we got introduced to the whole story. Where the stream died, basically, we were doing like a little side bit of dialogue with the reporter girl. I think her name's Charlotte. And basically, there was a woman who invested in a thing based off of a false story. And Charlotte's basically being good-hearted and trying to reassure her and telling her that she'll be fine and stuff like that. And that all ended well and good. And Charlotte ended up giving us a new camera lens that allows us to zoom in on certain things. Which is probably quite irrelevant to the main story because it seemed very side questy. So I'm not too annoyed that cut off. The bit that I am a little bit annoyed cut off was our next objective was to go to the opera house to meet up with not with Aratake numero uno ito, but to meet up with Linny and his sister. And basically, we took a trip there, and Lynette told us that Linny is nervous before his show and could do with us giving him a talk, basically, just talking to him to reassure him and stuff like that. And that is where, you guys wouldn't have seen any of it. What I wanted to do, though, is recreate the last...
Here in the flesh.
And stop talking. I wanted to recreate the journey there because the journey there was really cool because we took the Aquabus and okay. So yeah, you can get on board the Aquabus, but not only that, but you get a cool tour guide, and I'm hoping she gives us the same dialogue as last time because it was really cool. So yeah, we need to get to the Opera House from the center of the city. So yeah, when does it depart? Immediately, obviously. Okay. So hopefully, is she going to talk to us?
Hello, passengers.
Yeah.
I am your tour guide for this trip, Alfan.
Hello.
We are now heading to Erinias. Many people are tried there and sent to the fortress of Meripede. But passengers needn't worry. Life in the fortress of Meripede may be a good thing for certain
the dialogue is
groups of
different.
people.
So maybe she'll still give us the tour guide stuff, though. If she doesn't, I'll tell you what she said the first time, because it was pretty cool.
The construction of Clockwork Mecha has no restrictions outside of
It's
patent
different.
law. Other than the Fontaine Research Institute, many private workshops are engaged in researching and building all kinds of Clockwork Mecha.
So this is the
Some
Research
people will modify
Institute, the
existing
cubes.
models, and other criminals will use Clockwork Mecha for theft, robbery, surveillance, and illegal exploration, among other activities.
So yeah, those floating
If you
cubes.
encounter such a situation,
She's
please
talking
report it to
so
the
much.
nearest Maréchaussée personnel immediately.
But yeah, the floating cubes in the sky, that's the Research Institute, which is really cool. There was a Clockwork Mecha down there that I fought against, but I couldn't figure out how to get the chest
We are now
open.
arriving at Marcotte Station, where this journey ends. Any passengers interested in taking a commemorative photo of their Aquabus journey are advised to do so at the Court of Fontaine Station on the Clementine line.
Okay.
This is because the atmosphere there is much livelier. Plus, my diligent colleague Aval keeps her boat in a much cleaner, photo-ready condition. Also, my Malazine hands struggle with holding cameras.
Okay, she always says about holding things with her hands, which is quite funny. So yeah, you just sort of have to hop off, I think. Oh no, it does stop. Okay. But yeah, and then we literally just followed it round We went down there briefly and we fought against a clockwork thing, which I think is dead still at the moment. It probably needs to respawn. It died very quickly, so we didn't really get to see any of its moves. Um, my Ito is fairly strong for the level that we're at, so we then did a little water puzzle down here. You just have to get all the balloons wet at the same time, and then that unlocks you a treasure chest. That was pretty easy. There was a Hydroculus in here, the collectible things. And I said we were going to get the that next time. I'm really hoping that next time my internet connection is more stable, because I don't know what was going on. It was like blipping out and my audio was breaking and I don't know what was going on. Again, you just have to get all the balloons wet at the same time, and then it opens a chest up there. And then, yeah, I don't know, like, I've really enjoyed this, to be honest with you. I feel like I should answer the question that the stream was asking. Oh yeah, here's a dog as well in a guard's uniform. Look at this little guy. Ridiculous. Love it. You know, actually, I'll finish the journey first. So yeah, we went all the way down here, and then once we reached this fountain, we heard a voice from the fountain calling out a name, and Lynette told us that they thought that it was because we were so in tune with the hydro element we were able to hear the voice for some reason. And then they told us about the fact that Linny is nervous, basically, and we need to go and talk to Linny. And that is where we were at when I discovered that the stream was no longer working, basically. So yeah, what is my impressions as a returning player? So I will say, as a returning player, as someone who hadn't played the game in like a very long time, this was very overwhelming. Like, it doesn't re-explain a lot to you in terms of gameplay and in terms of like how to do a lot of things. Like in terms of, say, making your characters more powerful, or in terms of where you're supposed to be going to do anything, really. But to its credit, it did allow me to get back into the main quest quite simply. You'll see if you watch the VOD for my live stream back that I did actually manage to figure out what was going on quite quickly, even though I had literally like no memory really of the earlier story arcs. I think I remembered the Mondstadt story arc and the Liyue story arc, and that was about it. And yeah, the game actually did ease me into it like quite nicely. Paimon does a lot of retracing over events that have happened in the past as well, which I think usually I would find quite annoying, but in this particular instance it was actually quite helpful. Just to sort of jog my memory of especially the stuff that happened in Sumeru, which realistically should be the thing I remember the best, but for whatever reason I just didn't. So yeah, you get a pretty decent refresher. The intro to Fontaine is fine. It's a little bit wordy. As I say, I only did combat like twice, I think, in the whole VOD, which was kind of a little bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping that it would be a little bit more hands-on, rather than just me like listening to characters talk for the whole time. But it's fine. It's fine. And I am still very much enjoying the atmosphere. I'm still very much enjoying the music. I think that the environmental design, I mean, I said this before, like the environmental design in this game is fantastic. Each new area that you go to feels so unique and distinct. And yeah, this feels like the hydro place. Like, you know, there's water everywhere, and there's obviously like an underwater bit that we've not gotten to yet, which hopefully we will on the next stream, because yeah, I'd love to stream more of this. This was fun. We had a bunch of people show up. We had some people talking as well, which was really nice. So, you know, yeah, obviously next time I'm streaming, feel free to hop in and say hello and stuff. I like to play out most of the dialogue, so obviously if you do get bored, I don't blame you for like shifting out during the dialogue. And there is a lot of dialogue. I've sort of slowly learnt the combat again as well. It's like, it's fine. Okay, these people are actually very annoying. Um, there's a few things that I would say, like, I don't love about Genshin still. I think the stamina meter is way too oppressive. I think you should be able to sprint unlimitedly. Like, there's just no reason not to be able to sprint for as long as you like, to be honest with you. I think, like, Wuthering Waves does stamina way better than this game, and just general movement around the map is just nicer in Wuthering Waves. Uh, I would say the combat still has its own really cool like aesthetic and niche that the say Wuthering Waves doesn't quite fill. I think like Wuthering Waves' combat is really good, but like I think this does its own thing really well. I think the elemental combat is super fun. I'm not very good at engaging with it, which is that's my bad. Um, but yeah, this has been fun. This has been a lot of fun, and as I say, I'd love to do more of these. Hopefully, my live stream won't crap out next time, and we can just like have fun and like just play through the Fontaine story, hopefully without any interruptions. And yeah, to answer the stream's question, what's it like for a returning player? It's fine. It's fine. It's a gacha game. There's a lot to do. As I say, very overwhelming. Um, but in terms of getting back in with the main story, it does a serviceable job. Um, and it has made me want to play more of it. So, yeah, credit where credit's due. Genshin, you get a pass in my book as a returning player. And I think that that is probably. No, it's not it. It's not it, because I said that I was going to end the stream with a temple, and obviously I didn't, because the stream just died. So if I can remember how to do that, it's only going to be on the standard banner because, like, yeah, that's the one I have 10 wishes in. But honestly, I'm not that bothered about the two featured characters at the moment, so we will just do a little temple just to end things off. We'll see how good or bad our gacha luck is in Genshin this year. This temple determines everything. Oh, what the okay. Wait, what's it going to be? I don't even know what's on the standard banner these days. I'm wondering if maybe a weapon would be nice, you know. Okay, maybe not the weapon I was after. That's actually a little annoying. I don't know what I was hoping for. Maybe the sword. One of the swords would have been nice. But, like a great sword, even. Oh, we got an extra Toma. I think we've already maxed him, annoyingly, but. Yeah, I think that means we've maxed him. But that's okay. Hey, we did get a 5-star. We can't be mad at that. What does it actually even... Can we... Yeah, can we look at that? What is that? What is that? So it's a crit rate catalyst. Increases movement speed. You gain elemental damage bonus every 4 seconds at 4 stacks. Lasts until the character falls or leaves combat. Ooh, okay. So over the course of like 16 seconds, you get a 32% damage boost. And you get extra movement speed. That's pretty cool. And that was quick maths. um, okay, cool. I mean, it looks like my gacha luck isn't that bad. So, hey, I'm sure we'll be pulling on some more stuff at some point. Amazing. Yeah, we're going to sort of slowly make our way through. We'll start saving up again. We'll see if we can get back into the game a little bit. I really liked. Whoops. I really liked. Can I? Yeah, character archive. I thought he was really cool. Like, he just sounds like all drowsy and dead. Oh yeah, he's a diver as well. That's like hilarious. So I think we're probably going to try and get him and build him at some point. And then we're going to build these two as well, because I pulled them off camera, and I'm really liking them so far in the story. They seem pretty awesome. I was surprised to see Child turn up again as well, Tartaglia. That was really cool. Hoping that he plays a nice big role in the upcoming story. I think could be really cool. Wait a minute, he's not their dad, is he? No. I don't think he is. Or maybe he is, though. Because they said that They said that their dad was coming home. Wouldn't that be funny if Risley is their dad? I think that's how you say his name. That'd be freaking hilarious. But yeah, it's been fun. Sorry, I'm sort of like flailing around at the moment. But I wanted to at least do a proper outro to the stream rather than it just cutting off and being irritating at the end, basically. I will put these into some sort of playlist at some point so that, you know, if you want to watch the live stream back and stuff, you can find it easily. And yeah, I'll make sure that it's all in a playlist from here on out, basically. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Farewell.